The Oxford Business Group, a global publishing, research and consultancy firm, launched its first country report on Sri Lanka yesterday.
Titled The Report Sri Lanka 2016, it looks in detail at the Sri Lankan government's vision for boosting economic growth and considers the challenges that the country faces in implementing structural reforms.
The report comes at an important time in our country as well as we position ourselves for major economic reforms. Next 5 years will be decisive for Sri Lanka's transformation following election and return to political stability. We have a chance to attract new global champions as well as SMEs interested in local opportunities.
The launch also included a lively debate on the theme Sri Lanka Invest Opportunities 2016-2017. The panelists consisted of several prominent personalities including Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs Dr. Harsha De Silva and Board of Investments Chairman Upul Jayasuriya.
The overriding message is definitely Sri Lanka is one of the more attractive nations for investment in Asia. Just a few more steps are needed. I think the track record in political stability is already building. Obviously, one of the major concerns is fiscal deficit and generally the balance, budget balance. Sri Lanka needs to broaden the tax base. Obviously, this is not something that can be done overnight, but definitely we would like to see more budget revenues, and primarily because the country needs to fund its infrastructure. The idea that foreigners will come and pay for your infrastructure is a tough sell. The sovereign has to assume a certain amount of liability, so the sovereign has to step up and fund these projects. And the only way to do it is through taxation, because ultimately you're creating public good.
As at the moment, the BOI zones are housing about 10% of the BOI projects in Sri Lanka. These 12 zones that we have, which has about 300 factories, they got vacancies up to nearly 25,000 vacancies in the zones alone. That would mean there are at least 200,000 vacancies in the BOI factories alone in the rest of the country. We have to face this reality. I have written to 225 members of parliament individually to send names of people who would desire to be employed. I had no response with at least 100 names. So we are at a juncture. We have to decide whether we are going to continue with this or what are we going to do with it.